Hi and welcome to class. My name is Kelly and we are going to be working on core and upper body with some great effective movements. You need a light to medium set of dumbbells, a mat which you should lay out side onto me like this, some water for hydration, sturdy athletic shoes and comfortable clothing. Let's get started with the warm-up. Bring your feet just a little wider than your shoulders with your toes pointing straight ahead. Soften your knees and lengthen out through your waistline. Brace your core, pull your shoulder blades down and back, lift your chest and lengthen out through the back of the neck. Take your right hand, reach up, stretch, hinge at the hips. Left hand up and hinge at the hips. Repeat that, reach and hinge. Reach and hinge. Let's do it a couple more times each side. You'll see this hip hinge coming up in one of our first moves. Reach up and bend at the hips, keep the waistline long. Now lift up, give me big shoulder circles, right round and back. Do 4 more big shoulder circles, right back. 2 more. Inhale, reach both hands up. Pull down on the right, reach up left. Inhale up, pull down on the left, reach up right. Inhale up, both hands open to the side. Roll your shoulders back one big time. Squat down and up. Let's heat up the body with some squats. Even though we're going to concentrate on your upper body, we'll use the lower body a little here to heat you up. 4 more. Keep your chest up. Now squat down, reach across to the left, swivel the right foot. Do the same to the right, swivel the left foot, squat and reach. Reach across, squat down, hands are on the thighs for the squat. Let's do 4 more. Reach across. Really stretch out on that reach. Last one. Now reach side to side, reach. Release the heel so you're swiveling on the ball of the foot, allowing your hips to freely rotate. Pull back through your opposite elbow. This rotation is going to help warm up your spine and upper back muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands reach up. Take an inhale. Pull down on the right, reach up left. Inhale up, pull down on the left, reach up right. Inhale up. Both arms come down as you exhale. Roll your shoulders back. Now step your feet wide. Toes point straight ahead. Press your hips forward, opening the front of the hips. Brace your core muscles, tight core. Feel some gripping around your midsection with those muscles. Shift across to the right. Lift up, press your hips forward. Now go to the left. Shift across and lift up. Open the toes out and heels in. Squat down and drop your right shoulder. Look up over your left shoulder. Lift up. Do the same to the other side. Press your left knee back as you drop the left shoulder. Lift up. Let's repeat that. Loosening your upper back. Let's do 2 more. That's 1 more each side. Last one. Now come up to the center. Take a big deep breath in. Bring your feet a little closer. Big deep breath in. Let's repeat that stretch through the side of the body. Through the side of the body as you reach up. Both hands up. Stretch back. Open the arms. And let's get started with our upper body work. Pick up your dumbbells, making sure that you're hinging at the hips and bending at the knees. We're starting with the powerful mid-back muscles, your lats, with a hinge and a row. Have your feet hip distance apart and dumbbells by your sides. Pull your shoulder blades down and back and lift your chest. Take some tension between your shoulder blades. Soften your knees. Hinge at the hips. Row 2 times and then lift up tall. Let's repeat that. Hinge, row, row, and come up tall. Keep the back of your neck long. Drive your elbows up and lift up. Coming all the way up. Slightly tuck your chin, elbows up, and come up. Slightly tuck your chin, sit back through your hips. We'll do one more. Keep the back of your neck long so your gaze is down, but your head's aligned with your spine. Now put one dumbbell down. Keep the other dumbbell in your right hand. Step your left leg forward and right leg back onto the ball of your foot. Now hinge forward at the hips, hand on the thigh, arm comes straight down from the shoulder. Row up. Drive your elbow up past the side of your ribs. Keep the arm close to the side of the body as you row it up. Make sure you're supporting yourself with your left hand on your left leg, so you're not just dangling in space with your spine. You're giving your spine some support with your hand. Press your shoulder down away from your ear. Drive the elbow up, hinging forward at the hips. One more. Very good. Come up. Bring the dumbbell into your left hand. Shake out your right hand. Roll your wrist. Spread your fingers and bring the dumbbell back into your right hand. Now we're going to work the front of your arm, your biceps. Stand tall. You can bring your left hand onto your hip if you like. Now, bring the hand to your shoulder. Keep your elbow close to the side of the body from this angle, and the elbow goes back a little as you bring your hand towards your shoulder. But keep the elbow, think of keeping it like underneath your shoulder as best you can. Strengthening the biceps, the front of your arm. One more. Very good. Now the shoulder. Step your feet a little wider than your shoulders. Bring the dumbbell up to your shoulders with your elbow forward in front of the body. Now rotate to the right and release your left heel. Press up and chop down with 2 hands. Press and chop. Shoulder and core. Press and chop. Swivel the feet on each chop. Stay on the balls of the feet, release the heels. Keep your left hand at your shoulder, so when you press up with the right hand, bring the hand down, you just grab onto the dumbbell for the chop with both hands. Last one. Very good. That's our first set. Let's pick up your other dumbbell and get ready for set number 2. We'll do everything on the other side that we did on the right. We'll do it on the left. Okay. Get ready for the hinge and row. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Lift your chest. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Dumbbells by your sides. Hinge at the hips. 2 rows. And lift up tall. Make sure there's a few things here to think about. First, that it's a hip hinge, not a bend at the waist. Sit back through the hips, keep your knees soft, and drive your elbows back. On the row, squeeze between your shoulder blades. At the same time, press your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your knees soft. One last set. Slightly tuck your chin and come up. One dumbbell goes down. Keep the other dumbbell in your left hand. Step your left leg back and your right leg forward. Now, hinge forward to the hips, hand on the thigh. Row up. Drive your elbow up, close to the side of the rib. So close to the side of the rib. Hinge at the hips. Press your shoulder away from your ear. Strong, smooth, and steady. Hold the dumbbell firmly without squeezing the handle. 2 more. 1 more. Very good. Bring the dumbbell into your right hand. Shake out the left. Roll your wrist. Spread your fingers. Bring the dumbbell back into your left hand. Right hand on the hip or thereabouts. Dumbbell by your side. Curl up and down. Keep your elbow straight underneath your shoulder. Elbow can drift back a little bit behind you, but don't let it drift to the side. Keep it right underneath your shoulder as much as you can. Palm of the hand faces your shoulder as it comes up, and then the palm of the hand faces the side of your thigh as you lower the dumbbell down, strengthening that big bicep muscle in your arm. 1 more. Great. Shoulder. Bring the dumbbell up to your shoulder, elbow in front of the body. Separate your feet wider than your shoulders, and then rotate to the left. Lift your right heel. Press and chop. Ready? Let's go. Press and chop. Press up and chop down. Press up from the shoulder. Keep the palm of your hand facing inwards, thumb back. So don't rotate the hand as you press up. Keep it straight in alignment from the shoulder, elbow in front of the body. Swivel the feet as you chop down, chopping down with both hands. 1 more. Press and chop. Let's grab your other dumbbell. Head to the mat. So put your dumbbells either side of the mat. Come onto your side. Grab 1 dumbbell, roll onto your back. Pick up the other dumbbell. Chest press with core. All right, dumbbells are in your hands. Flex your feet, lightly touch the heels. Press up. Now, lower 1 dumbbell down. Take the opposite leg and stretch it out. There's no movement in the torso. Just stretch the leg out, parallel to the floor. Rest the opposite heel lightly on the floor, so you're not pushing the heel into the floor. You're resting it lightly, using your core to stabilize the position of the spine. Last one. Very good. Now 1 dumbbell goes down. Put 1 dumbbell down. Pick up the other dumbbell in both hands. Pick your feet up off the floor like you're sitting in a chair, knees bent at 90 degrees, knees over hips. Slowly bring the dumbbell overhead as you lower 1 leg down, and then bring the dumbbell up and bring the leg up. Other leg, same arms. We're going to move super slow with this one, so you have good control. Inhale, slowly down. Exhale, and slowly up. Strengthening your core and your chest and your mid-back muscles. A little bit in the back of the arm. Let's do one more. Good. Now cross your ankles and tuck your feet right down next to your bottom. Open your knees to the side. You bend your elbows, bringing the dumbbell down towards the floor. Now as you straighten the arms, curl the tail up. Curl the tail up. Now, the range of motion for the hip lift is very small. Some of it depends on your low back flexibility as well as your core strength. Core and triceps, the back of your arms. One more. Very good. Put your dumbbell down, away from the other dumbbell. Roll onto your side, and then come into a plank. We have a plank. It's going to strengthen your core and your upper body. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees up. Now lift up through the back of your head. Settle in. Keep your chest pressed forward a little towards your hands so that the back of your upper back is lengthened. Lift up through the back of your head so you're not dropping your head towards your hands. You've got perfect alignment through from your crown of your head all the way through to your heels. 3, 2, 1, come down. Second set. Let's go ahead. Come back onto your side. Pick up one dumbbell. Pick up the other dumbbell. Bring the dumbbells up. Flex your ankles. Shoulders down. Here we go. One arm, opposite leg. Inhale, exhale. No movement in the torso. Hold your back stationary with your abdominals. So as you stretch the leg out, there's no movement in your pelvis. It doesn't rock. That's important. That's going to target your core. One more at each side. Very good. One dumbbell down. Take the other dumbbell into both hands. Pick your feet up off the floor like you're sitting in a chair. Stretch the dumbbell out overhead as you reach one leg out and bring it in for 4 counts. Open, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Again, here, you're using your abdominals to prevent any movement in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. And again, last one each way. Last time. Good. Now cross your ankles and tuck your feet right down next to your bottom. Open your knees to the side so your knees are open past your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Bring the dumbbell to the floor. Curl the hips up as you straighten the arms. Inhale, exhale. Exhale each time you press up. Last one. Good. Now you can put your dumbbell off to the side. Plank. Flip over onto all fours on your forearms. Shift your shoulders forward over your elbows. Tuck your toes and lift the knees. Now lift the back of your head. Lift your chest forward towards your hands. Brace your core. And then breathe. With these isometric contractions like this, where you're contracting your muscles but not moving, very important that you breathe. You got just 10 more seconds. Keep your chest lifted. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your side. Now, we've got 4 moves for the core, then we stretch and you're done. So this is the home stretch. Starting with a side bridge. Come onto your forearm. Bring your legs in an L shape. So your lower legs are behind you. You got a straight line from your hip, knees to hips to shoulder. Hand down the thigh. Lift your chest. Now, lift the hips. Check to see that your elbow is underneath your shoulder. That's really important. Take the top arm and reach up. Now lift your chest in between your arms. Stretch out through your fingertips. Lengthen your spine. Breathe. And brace your core muscles. You got just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now, come back onto your back. Now, the elbow that you were resting on, bring that hand up and place it on the inside of your opposite knee. Take your other hand up. Other leg is free. Flatten your back on the floor. Now, stretch and in. Inhale, exhale. Push your hand into your knee. Push your knee into your hand. Thumb points straight towards the floor on the arm that's moving. Good. Flatten your back. No movement in the torso. Brace your core. Reach and in. 2 more. 1 more. Very good. Roll onto your side. Press up. And let's go to the other side for the side bridge. Swing around. Come onto your forearm. Bend your knees behind you. So you've got just about a straight line from knees to hips to shoulder. Shoulder away from the ear. Elbow under the shoulder. Lift. Good. Now, take the other hand and reach up. Keep your chest open. Try not to lean forward with your top shoulder. Keep pressing your shoulder that you're resting on away from your ear. That's important to take some of the stress off your shoulder. It works the shoulder muscles, but it doesn't put stress on the joint that way. Good. Keep pressing your chest forward. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now the arm that you were just resting on is the hand that's going to press onto your opposite knee. Feet up. Hand to the inside of the knee. Other hand comes up. You ready? Last exercise, let's go. Stretch and in. Stretch and in. So the arm that's pressing into the knee should be straight. Elbow should be lengthened. Inhale as you reach, exhale as you bring it in. Keep breathing, keep moving. Very challenging move. One more. Very good. Feet down. Whew, hands out to the side. Bring your feet together. Lower the knees side to side. Let's just open the chest. Keep both shoulders flat. Good. Now roll over onto your front into all fours. So you're in kneeling position. Walk your hands all the way forward. Press your shoulders down. Lower your head in between your arms. Lift your tailbone up. Press your chest down. Walk your hands in. So your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees under hips. Take the back hand in front of the front hand and sit back away from it. You'll feel a nice stretch right down the side body. Come up. Other side. Hand comes in front of the opposite hand. Sit back away from it. Good. Come forward. Onto your tummy. Pull your elbows back towards your pelvis. Lift your chest and stretch your abdominals. Lift your navel up like you're trying to press your navel towards your spine. So you're pulling your abdominals inwards. And come down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back. Touch your toes. Sit the hips back. Now lift up. Let's come to standing. Bring one leg forward. Bring your hands onto the thighs. Tuck your toes under. Lift up halfway. And then come up. Rotate the body side to side. If you're still getting up, join me here. Two more. One more each way. Now reach the right hand up and over. Stretch the side of your body. Lift up. Take your elbow. Press back. Reaching your hand in between your shoulder blades. Stretching the back of your arm. Release and roll the shoulder back. Reach up and over. With the left hand, stretch the side of your body. Now lift up, bend your elbow. Place your hand on the elbow. Press back. Lift your chest. And slowly release that. Roll both shoulders back. Inhale, open through your chest. Exhale, tilt the right ear over to the right shoulder. Press the heels of the hands down. Inhale, reach forward and back. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Exhale, hands come down. Tilt the left ear over to the left shoulder. Press down through the heels of your hands. Pressing your shoulders away from your ears. Lift up. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come down. Now roll your shoulders back. Big shoulder rolls. Two more times. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Thank you for joining me. having a strong, powerful upper body is so important for our independence as we get older. I want to thank you for joining.